question from the agent.
Okay.
How to convince a client to work with me when he says that he already has a real estate agent?
Rather than trying to convince him to work with you, just throw value at him. I had a very old friend from school. This is a live example. And from a very wealthy family. And he used to work with an agent I used to know. I just kept giving value on my content. And he would watch my content every single day. This went on for 4 months. He bought a couple of units with somebody, and then he saw that I'm giving value and I'm showcasing something. And I'm giving value and I'm showcasing something. And every time I showcase something, he'd reach out. Hey, buddy, what's the price on this one? And I'd be like, X. And he'd be like, oh, too expensive, too expensive. Then he'd watch my value videos, find another product that he liked on my page. Like, bro, how much is this one? I give him the price. Bro, too expensive. Third time, the same thing. Fourth time, the same thing. One fine day, he calls me up. He's like, buddy, you seem to talk a lot. You seem to know what you're talking about. Can we meet? I want to buy a house. I said, okay, fine, we meet. Late in the night, we went to school together, but I never approached him to be a prospect. He approached me, and then we went out at around 11 o'clock at night. We hadn't met each other for years. Went around for a cup of coffee, showed him a community, showed him the product that I liked. Right away, he's like, buddy, should I book 10 units? And I was like, buddy, didn't you say you wanted to buy one house?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is that I gave value without even expecting anything in return. I gave value for free.
Okay, did you feed him this content or he was just subscribed to you?
He was just following my content.
Okay, let's take a case where I'm calling you, Zohaib. I know that you're a smart guy. I'm a client. I've seen you online. I want to buy a 2-bedroom in Creek Harbor. I'm about to put the deposit. I've seen several apartments there. What do you think?
What do I think about what? Creek Harbor?
Yeah, the client asks you, like, he's saying, like, I'm ready to proceed. You have clear idea that he is working with somebody else, and he's. I mean, I can't say like honest enough because like being on the social media, I had a lot of clients who just ask you for the opinion, and who some of them already made a decision, they bought already, and they act like they're buyers. Just guys, be ready for this. So yeah, he comes to you and he says something in this line that Zohaib, I've checked several projects. I really like 2-bedroom in Creek Harbor, this and that tower. I've seen the project,
layout, price, everything.
I've seen everything. Yeah, I want to book it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, if you find the right unit, go for it.
You will not try to convince the client to go with you or something?
Like I said, I give out value. I share my profile with them. I let them study it.
Done. I called you because of this, but I have already.
Maybe someone doesn't like the way I talk. Maybe someone doesn't like my face. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the client saw what you are doing. He's seen your efforts, your hard work, your research, your time, everything. But if he has mentally decided that he doesn't want to work with you, there's probably nothing more you can do. Please disagree with me if you do. I could try to approach him and tell him that, you know what, hey, I could assist you, and this is what I offer as a package to the clients that book with me. You don't pay me a fees. I take care of all your headache, your documentation, registration, blah, 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 handover, snagging. You know I do all that.
I don't know.
Oh, really? I have a snagging video as well. I'll be doing a lot more because handovers are coming up. So I do all of that. I offer a package deal to my clients.
Okay, how would you try to convert him to work with you? I'm calling you, I'm ready. You cannot say, yes, it's a good project, go buy it. Okay, you can. But let's say you didn't close the deal for some reason for 2 months.
Like I said, I'd put this all on the table that I offer so, and so. You don't need to be here.
So you will say, Mr. Client, it's a good project.
It's a great development. The most important thing is selecting the kind of unit, because that's what makes the biggest difference. The competition that you will have to face with the number of units that you are selecting. Let's say you select a particular 2-bed. How many types of the 2-bed are in that building? What is the view on the 2 beds? Or is a 3-bed a better option, or a 1-bed is a better option? Whatever it may be.
So you make him guess like, oh, is it like
Because it's important that he picks the right unit.
Okay, and after that you invite him for like.
I do it in
Let's just brainstorm because guys are facing such issues.
I do it in such a manner that it's not me who's asking them to come and see me, to let me come and see them. I try to portray it in such a manner where I know what I'm doing. If you would like my services, this is what I have to offer. I pick a building and I see how many 2 beds are there, how many 1 beds are there, how many 3 beds are there. Because at the end of the day, that is my competition. As an investor, I have to sell it, I have to rent it. How many units am I competing with? So I offer him the entire package. I tell him this is what I do, this is what my expertise is. And based on that, I try to convince him into having him call me for a cup of coffee rather than me calling him for a cup of coffee. Because then I am in command.
Yeah.
If I tell him that, hey, let's meet up for a cup of coffee, I'll tell you da-da-da-da-da, he's going to be, I'm not interested, man. I already have an agent I work with. Does that make sense?
Definitely.